Hallo, meine Lieben, and welcome to the third episode of Adjective Endungen. Let's see what we already know from this. Adjective endings. Adjective, whenever it comes before a noun, it takes certain ending. And we discussed how adjectives behave, what are the endings that we apply when we have a definite article and we have indefinite article. In case of definite article, adjectives which are in plural and where we have dative case, adjective ending is en, and in accusative case, adjective ending rhymes with the article. And for remaining adjectives, we just write e. Here, adjective ending is weak. We either write e or en. But in case of unbestimmte article, sometimes adjective ending helps identify the case, gender, or the number of the noun. For example, here ein and this ein creates confusion whether it is for masculine or neutral. But the moment you see er, it means this is masculine. The moment you see es, it means it is neutral. Now, how to make this table? First of all, once again, adjectives written in dative and plural, all of them take en as an ending. And for the remaining adjectives, you should have a definite article table in your mind. And remember, adjective ending starts with the letter E, not A. For example, here we have das, but we never say schönes. We say schönes. And we use the same table whenever we have a negative article, kein, keiner, keinem, or possessive article, mein, dein, sein, unser, ihr, etc. And let's finish this topic once and for all. We are going to take a look at adjective ending, aber ohne article, but without article, which simply means adjective ending has to do the job of identifying the gender of the noun or case of the noun or number if it is singular or plural. That means adjective ending here is even stronger than the indefinite one. Now, what I'll do is I'll quickly write the adjectives. This time, let's take neu. There are situations wherein you do not need an article, be it definite or indefinite. For example, you never say I have a money or I have the money. You simply say I have money. Until and unless there is something specific, particular defined about the money. Another example, you never say I have a books, I have the books. Until and unless there's something specific, particular defined about the books. Let's say I have the books of Marx. That is still fine. You have defined that the books belong to Marx. But in a normal sentence, you'll say I have books. And if I include an adjective, let's say I have old books, I have new books. Now, how will you translate that sentence? I have new books. You cannot say ich habe neue Bücher. You need certain ending to this adjective. This is what we are going to discuss today. Now, in order to apply an ending to this adjective, you should know definite article table in all the cases. So we have der, das, die. In accusative case, den, das, die. And in dative case, dem, der, den plus n. Now here we have er at the end. I'll take this and write here. So it becomes neue. Then we have das, but I will not take a, I'll replace it with e. Adjective ending starts with the letter e. So it becomes neues. Here we have d, so I'll simply take e. Neue. And for plural also it will be neue. Now in accusative case, der changes to den, ein changes to einen. So this neue, it will be changed to neuen. And what about remaining adjectives? Just copy paste from above. Neues, neue, neue. Now in dative case, here we have dem, so we'll take em ending neuem. For neutral also it will be neuem. For feminine we have der, so we'll take er, neue. And for plural we have den, right? En, so we'll take en. And we cannot forget about this extra n that we attach with the noun. So what I'll do is I'll also write it here. This n we have to attach with the noun. And now my sentence adjective endings are even stronger will make more sense to you. Just by looking at neuem, I can see the case, I can understand the gender. But if it will be masculine or neutral, that is still a confusion. But at least it's not feminine or plural. So according to me, ohne article table is easy because you just have to remember the definite article table. You just remove D from that table and apply the ending to the adjective, the same ending to the adjective. Now I'll write few sentences and you have to apply an ending to the adjective. Decide what adjective you will fill from here, from this table. Let's discuss this in 5 seconds. You can pause the video. We can follow the steps. Firstly, what table to refer. In all the sentences, you can see there is no article given. That means we have to refer this table. Secondly, what is the gender of Stift? It is masculine. Third is the case. Now in first sentence, we are just saying new pen. This is not a meaningful sentence. So we'll go with nominative case. Neue Stift. N is capital because we are starting our sentence. Then we have I have new pen. Ich habe neuen Stift. Case will be accusative. Because haben being conjugated according to ich, this is the subject of the sentence, which is in nominative case. Now whatever you possess, whatever you have will take accusative case. This is my direct object. And then we have schreibt mit Luke Stift. What is mit? Mit is a dative preposition. So that means we'll go with neuem. He writes with new pen. And let's solve one practice exercise. In all the sentences, you'll notice that there's no article given. That means you have to refer this table. And for original article, you can use dictionary. Let's discuss this in 5 seconds. Okay, let me quickly write down the original article. Okay, Nummer 1. The verb schmecken is being conjugated by this part. That means this is the subject. Subject will take what case? Nominative case. And our noun is masculine. So we'll go with frische, ER ending. And let me make it capital. Frischer Kaffee schmeckt morgens am besten. Fresh coffee tastes best in the morning. Nummer 2. Ich trinke Luke Wasser nach dem Sport. We have to fill kalt. That means I drink cold water after the sports. Trinken is being conjugated according to ich. Ich is in nominative case. So remaining part is actually in accusative case. And this is neutral. So we will go with kaltes Wasser. You should know the case. This is accusative, not nominative. Nummer 3. Sie kauft Lückerbrot und Lückerkäse. Okay, Käse is der Käse. We have to fill Französisch and alt, French and old. So that means she buys French bread and old cheese. So case will be accusative because kaufen being conjugated according to Z is in nominative case. So whatever we have written after kaufen, that will take accusative case. So firstly we'll fill Französisches Brot, and for alt we'll say alten Käse. Okay, so we'll say sie kauft französisches Brot und alten Käse. Nummer 4. Wir fahren mit, okay, dative case. So mit dem Bus we say, no? So adjective ending will take em ending. Mit schnellem Bus zur Uni. So we travel by fast bus to the university. Nummer 5. Spielen is being conjugated by Kinder. That is the subject of the sentence. So we'll fill it in nominative case. And we have plural, so it will be kleiner. K will be capital because we are starting our sentence. Small children play in the garden. Nummer 6. Trägt leuke Schuhe zur Arbeit. And option is schwarz. So that means he wears black shoes to the workplace. So we'll go with schwarze. But which schwarze is this? Is this the nominative one or accusative one? This is accusative because is the subject in nominative case. So this is my direct object, which will take accusative case. Nummer 7. Ich sehe leuke Mann vor dem Bahnhof. Once again, option is alte, but in base form it is called alt, old. So I see old man in front of the railway station. Clearly accusative case. Answer will be alten. Ich sehe alten Mann vor dem Bahnhof. I see old man vor dem Bahnhof. 8. Sie hilft. Helfen is dative. So we'll fill it in dative case. Studenten plural. So plural dative is en ending. She helps new students by in House of Carbon with the homework. And time to solve one last practice exercise. For your reference, I have given all the 3 tables that we discussed. Bestimmte Artikel, unbestimmte Artikel, which can be used for possessive or negative article, and then finally when we do not have any article, ohne article. And here also you can see we have definite article, indefinite, possessive, negative, without article. Let's discuss this in 5 seconds. Pause the video. Okay, firstly let me write the original article. Der Student, der Film, die Lehrerin, die Ausrede, der Kaffee, das Fahrrad, das Handy, die Kinder. So Nummer 1, der sympathische Student kommt aus Berlin. The sympathetic student, he comes from Berlin. So nominative case, common being conjugated according to student, this is the subject. So adjective ending will be only E. Der sympathische Student kommt aus Berlin. Nummer 2. Ich habe einen, now adjective ending has to match the article. Interessanten Film gestern gesehen. I have watched an interesting movie yesterday. Or you can do this by following the steps. Nummer 3. Sie spricht mit ihrer. What is mit? It's a dative preposition. So adjective ending will be en. Jungen. So she speaks with her young teacher after the class. Nummer 4. Wir brauchen keine dumm means stupid Ausrede mehr, excuses anymore. So here case is accusative for sure and noun is feminine. So adjective ending will be dummer. Dummer. So here adjective ending will be E. We do not need stupid excuses anymore. Nummer 5, it will be heiße, H capital, adjective ending ER. And this is nominative case. Heißer Kaffee auf dem Tisch gehört meinem Vater. So even gehören is dative verb. Hence we have possessive noun in dative case. Now the moment I include any adjective here, let's say my old father, so it will be en ending. Meinem, let's say alten Vater. So hot coffee on the table belongs to my father, to my old father. Nummer 6. Fährt mit dem. Mit is dative. Dem also signaling dative. Adjective ending en, neuen. Fährt mit dem neuen Fahrrad zur Arbeit. He travels by the new bicycle to the workplace. Nummer 7. Hast du ein? We have to fill teuer, handy. Now in the first video we saw adjectives which are ending in er or adjectives which are ending in el. Okay, we have to apply an ending to these adjectives, but what we have to do is we have to remove this e. That means adjective ending I can apply, okay, that we'll see, but we'll have to remove this e from here. So our answer will be Handy ist das. So hast du ein teures Handy? Teures. Why do we do that? To make the pronunciation easier. So in the first video we discussed in part 1 we discussed adjectives like flexibel, dunkel. So they all are ending in el, or teuer, sauer. These adjectives end in er. So we have to remove this e while applying an ending. Nummer 8. Ich sehe. So that means accusative case. Klein we have to fill. So it will be kleiner. I see small children im Park spielen. I'm seeing them playing in the park. If there's any doubt in any question, you can let me know in the comment section. And that's a wrap on adjective endungen on an article. That means there is nothing left to discuss from this topic. Now you know how to apply an ending to an adjective depending on whether you have article or not. If you have article, then what article is it? Definite, indefinite, possessive, negative. We'll circle back on this topic maybe at B1 level, because then we'll also discuss genitive case, and then we'll see how to apply an ending in genitive case. But this was the base. I hope I tried my level best to be logical as much as I could. See you in the next episode. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Cheers.
Like and subscribe.